welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I'm Rainbow.
And thank you, everyone, for coming back for part 2 of our Grammar Station unit. Yay, more grammar. It's so fun. This month, we are reading about doing some things that require us to be responsible, to do things that we need to do so that we don't let other people down.
So yesterday we talked about how to get people to be responsible to others or how to get them to follow rules. 2 sports coaches were discussing, and one had the idea of getting all the players on her team to sign a contract that says they will all follow the rules. Now, if they don't follow the rules, then everybody in the team is punished. So it's one way of getting people to follow the rules because, of course, nobody wants to be the one to let their teammates down and the one to get everybody in trouble.
Right. But today's dialogue takes this idea of being responsible, of doing the things you said you would do. It takes this idea of being responsible in a slightly different direction. Today, we'll be reading a dialogue between 2 kids at home. Now, these kids need to do some jobs or chores around the house. You know, these chores are things that your parents ask you and your brothers and sisters to help out with. You know, things like cleaning or some of the other things that we need to do to keep our homes nice and keep things running smoothly. Things like taking out the garbage, washing the dishes, cleaning the bathroom once in a while. You know, these chores. When I was a kid, I had a weekly chore. I had to go around and empty all the garbage cans every Sunday night and go to the bedroom and the bathroom and empty all the garbage cans. And then, of course, in the summer, I had to cut the grass in front of the house and behind. And since we lived in Canada, I also had to shovel the snow in the winter time when there was a lot of snow. That was the worst one because it was cold and snow's heavy and it was no fun. But those were our chores. And my sister and I, we'd also have to clear the table and wash the dishes. The rule was, if you don't make the dinner, you clean up after dinner. So these were the chores that we used to do. Did you have to do chores when you were younger, Rainbow?
I think that's actually kind of a North American thing because in Asian families, we were just asked to stay out of the kitchen because it would probably make things worse, or I'm cooking, be outside, it's faster for me to do it. So we weren't really asked to get involved. It was more like stay away while we do what needs to be done.
But you did need to keep your bedroom clean and tidy, right? Had to pick up your clothes and stuff like that?
I honestly was never asked.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I just self-maintained.
I see. All right then.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so let's find out how these kids get their chores down and help each other out along the way in our second grammar point dialogue. But before we begin, we have to do a teaching chore, which means I will tell you about all of today's new vocabulary that we will be using today. Let's do that right now. 第2天的文章里面 Emily 和 Justin 讨论他们各自要做的家事，就是 chores。他们到底要做哪些家事呢？我们先来看看今天的单字。第一个是 housework。housework 家事是一个单字，是个名词。It's important for the kids to help with housework. It's important for the kids to help with housework. 让小孩参与做家事是非常重要的。第2个单字 wash 清洗、冲洗是个动词。I didn't enjoy washing my hair when it was long. I didn't enjoy washing my hair when it was long. 当我头发非常长的时候，我并不享受洗头的过程，因为吹头要吹太久了。第3个单字 trade 交换、交易是个动词。Do you want to trade baseball cards with me? Do you want to trade baseball cards with me? 你想跟我交换棒球卡吗？很多外国小朋友很喜欢 trade baseball cards。最后一个单字 agree 同意是个动词。I agree with everything you're saying.I agree with everything you're saying. 我认同你说的每一句话。好了，我们现在看完单词例句，一起回到课文中。
Emily and Justin are helping their mother with the housework.
What is Mom having you do around the house today?
She's making me clean out the refrigerator.
Look at you! She's making me wash all the trash cans.
That's not so bad. You should let me do yours, and you can do mine.
Explanation 1.
Okay, so our dialogue for today is titled Making the Kids Work. Whoosh! So let's meet these kids and see what kind of work or chores their parents have them doing. Now, right at the top there, we can see that our setup sentence tells us Emily and Justin are helping their mother with the housework. Okay, so Emily and Justin, two hardworking kids who are busy with their chores.
So Emily begins the dialogue by asking her brother Justin what chores he will be doing. She says, "What is Mom having you do around the house today?" Maybe she wants to see if Justin's job is easier or harder than hers is.
It's kind of like two poker players, like, what kind of cards do you have? And so Justin tells her, she's making me clean out the refrigerator. Oh, okay, well, that's an important job to do, every week or so at home. You don't want to let the fridge get too full because then some of the older food might get forgotten at the back there or somewhere, and then, eventually it might start to smell. So yeah, clean it out once in a while. Keep track of what's in there and that dry old apple that's turning brown. Yeah, get rid of that one. The other good thing for Justin is that this job, this chore, it shouldn't take him too long, hopefully, right? I mean, if it does, their fridge is either really, really big or really, really dirty.
Or both.
Or both.
So Emily is agreeing that Justin's job is a pretty good one because when she hears what he will be doing, she says, "Lucky you."
Lucky you.
Maybe she just loves cleaning out refrigerators. I like to do that by myself too. Or more likely, she thinks Justin's job is better than hers. So we find out for sure when Emily continues by saying, "She's making me wash all the trash cans." Ew. Okay, yeah. Justin's job is probably much better than Emily's.
Yeah, it's 1,000 times better than Emily's. Now, emptying the trash cans is one thing, but washing out the trash cans with soap and water and really getting in there, that kind of sounds like a punishment.
Yeah.
Like you're doing that because you did something bad. Are you sure you didn't make your mom mad recently, Emily? You didn't, borrow the car or break something or whatever, something you shouldn't have done. Anyway, she's got to clean out the trash cans. That's no good. So, we'll learn more about everything that's going on in their house soon. But right now, we need to take a quick break so that Daphne can tell us all about the first grammar point of the day. It's a little grammar chore that we need to take care of. Keep the grammar clean and tidy.
大家好，我是 Daphne。今天的第一则文法是 Lucky you， 意思是你真幸运。Lucky 是形容词，意思是幸运的，后方可以接代名词 you 你 me 我 him 他 her 他。Lucky you 就是你真幸运， Lucky me 就是我真幸运。例如 Sherry found $20 in her pocket。Lucky her, Sherry 在口袋里找到$20，真幸运。
我们刚刚读到 Justin 要做的家事是清理冰箱，而 Emily 则是要清理所有的垃圾桶，所以和清理冰箱比起来，清理垃圾桶好像更像是处罚。Punishment 就是处罚的意思，我们不想要做这件事。Okay, so Justin will be cleaning out the fridge while Emily will be washing all of the trash cans in the house. Mike and I both agree that Justin's job is much easier and will probably take less time. And Emily is just saying, Justin, you're so lucky. I don't want to do my job.
Yeah, absolutely. Who would want to wash out the trash cans? Ugh. But as we read on, Justin seems to think that his job isn't actually that good, and he might he might want to trade jobs with Emily. Are you feeling okay, Justin? Is everything okay? You seem to be a little strange. But yes, Justin actually says to Emily, that's not so bad. So Justin might actually like washing out trash cans. I know, very strange. And then he goes on to say, you should let me do yours and you can do mine. So yes, Justin has lost his mind. He's gone completely cuckoo, and he's trying to get the worst job that he can find. You know, maybe Justin wants to come over to my house and wash my dirty scooter. Maybe he wants to do that. It's all yours, Justin. Strange boy. Okay, it's time for our break. We'll be back soon.
Do you think Mom will let us trade chores?
I don't know, but it won't hurt to ask.
I agree. I'm going to get Mom to come here and talk to us.
Cool. If anyone can get Mom to do something, it's you.
Explanation 2.
Welcome back. So, Emily's brother Justin has lost his mind, and he wants to wash out all of the trash cans in the house while he lets his sister do his much easier and faster job of just throwing away a few old vegetables from the fridge. Did we mention that Justin was crazy or just really, really strange? Because he is.
Okay, so Emily, she's not stupid, so she's like, let me see what's going on. She says to him, do you think Mom will let us trade chores? 在这边加个补充单词 chore 是家务的意思，所以也可以形容所有的杂事。家务也可以称 household chores， 简称就是 chores. So if I were you, Emily, I would hope so. I don't think Mom minds as long as the job is done.
And Justin replies, I don't know, but it won't hurt to ask. Absolutely. Ask your mom. I think that, as you say, she'll just be happy if the work is done, and she won't really care who does what job. All right, well, let's pause here for our second grammar point, which Daphne is once again going to tell us all about.
第二则文法是 It won't hurt to 加原形动词，意思是做某事无伤大雅。It 是虚主词，真正的主词是后方的不定词 to be。Hurt 则是不及物动词，意思是造成损失。例如 It won't hurt to tell me the truth. 告诉我真相没关系的。
So, Emily and Justin are going to go and ask their mom if they can switch the jobs that their mom gave them to do. Emily will do Justin's job and he'll do hers.
So they think that they have nothing to lose if they ask Mom what's the worst thing that can happen, right? She probably just wants the job done. So Emily says, I agree, and continues by saying, I'm going to get Mom to come here to talk to us. Okay, so good luck to them, right? 所以他们决定要请妈妈过来商量，可不可以交换家务的事情。我们可以用 switch 表达交换或者是转换。
And Justin feels that if Emily asks, they have a good chance of getting their mom to agree. Maybe Emily has the gift of the gab. In other words, she's good with words and finds it easy to convince people of things. We don't know. But as we wrap up, Justin says to her, cool. If anyone can get Mom to do something, it's you. Emily is usually successful when she tries this.
文章最后 Justin 觉得 Emily 可以说服妈妈，所以让他们可以交换他们的家务。可能 Emily 比较会说话，比较会说服人吧。这边补充一个用法的 gift of the gab 用来指有口才，它是一个片语，而 convince 就是说服的意思。Okay, good luck, Emily. I hope you're successful in getting your mom to agree to your plan to switch chores. And good luck to Justin, because I think that maybe you will have a better time washing out the trash cans for whatever reason other than cleaning the refrigerator.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. Anyways, folks, that's all the time we have. Be well, make sure to do your chores, and we'll see you back here sometime soon. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
Part B. Making the kids work. Emily and Justin are helping their mother with the housework.
What is Mom having you do around the house today?
She's making me clean out the refrigerator.
Look at you! She's making me wash all the trash cans.
That's not so bad. You should let me do yours, and you can do mine.
Do you think Mom will let us trade chores?
I don't know, but it won't hurt to ask.
I agree. I'm going to get Mom to come here and talk to us.
Cool. If anyone can get Mom to do something, it's you.
各位同学大家好，我是建安老师。我们今天带大家看应答问题 Questions and Response。 Alright， 今天呢的 WH 疑问词是 who 或者是 whose， 它问的就是人啦。那一样跟之前讲过的 where 还有 when 一样，都是要注意听前面两个字 who 后面加的是 be 动词，还是 who 直接加动词，还是 who 直接加助动词呢？那这些动词一样都会透露着时态，所以呢，你要选择出相对应的时态啊。你听到 whose 什么，那答案要跟人有关。所谓的人有关，有时候不是只有人名而已哈，姓 ，OK，Mr、Mrs 这些都有可能哈 ，Miss， 然后还有职称 General Manager， 他的身份这些都是。who 加上过去式的动词，要注意回答的时态 ，alright， 这些好，我们看一下比较常见的问句长怎样哦。who 后面常常会考的是什么？谁负责什么什么哦？那负责我们可以用 in charge of 或者是 responsible for something，OK？Who will replace Miranda when she quits？ 她辞职的话，谁会取代她呢？Who attended the sales meeting？OK， 所以谁参加了？那他回答是什么？Jack did。OK， 像这一种就是过去式，对不对 ？Who do you recommend for the job？ 谁啊？那你就讲个人名。Who handled the quality control test on our latest products？ 他问的全部都是 who， 所以不是只有 who 是重点，后面的字也很重要。Who is？Who will？Who attended？Who do？Who handled？ 这些都是重点啊。比较常见的回答 ，OK？比如说who's in charge of， 那直接丢个人就好，或者是你也可以回答不知道 ，OK？Who will replace Miranda when she quits？OK？I think it's Nancy. I heard Jason will. OK？ 像这个是不是也可以回答上面的这个 who's in charge of 点点点的这种问题也是可以的 ，OK？Who attended the sales meeting？ 结果呢 ，No one from my department， 我们部门都没有，没有人去，可不可以？也可以啊。Who do you recommend for the job？ OK， 不知道啊。Why don't you ask your manager？ Why don't you ask your manager？ 你就用反问，或者是叫他去问其他人。这些都是很常见的这些答案。OK，Who handled the quality control test on the latest products？Several people did. OK， 几个人去处理的。OK， 那知道这些很常见的问题还有答案形式之后呢，直接来练习咯。
Who's in charge here?
A. Mr. Smith is. B. We don't accept credit cards. C. It's the last one.
刚刚这样听完之后呢，大家应该都有听到，对不对？答案是什么 ？Mr. Smith is， 因为他说 Who's in charge here？ 这边谁负责啊？那 B 为什么会有这种选项呢 ？We don't accept credit cards， 因为呢，你听到 charge 的另外一个意思就是什么？收费。OK， 那我们之前有讲过，通常会拿来混淆的就是什么？同义字词，或者是呢一字多义的。那这边 charge 它有负责 in charge of， 然后它也有什么？它也有收费，所以这是一字多义，它就会用那一个字的另外一个意思来混淆你。OK， 所以呢这个就不是答案。Alright, it's the last one。这个就没有啦。再来一题。
Whose turn is it to take out the garbage?
A. That's our new supervisor by the door. B. It must be taken out by 5. C. I think it's Mike's.
Alright， 答案是哪一个？答案是 C， 对不对 ？OK，Whose turn is it？ 现在轮到谁啦 ？To take out the garbage。好，那答案是 C 啊。I think it's Mike's turn。OK，Mike's turn。Alright，whose turn is it？That's our new supervisor by the door。这边有讲到人，但是呢，他这边讲 by the door， 这是什么？这个门边的是我们新的主管，这个没有回答到这个嘛，所以他有讲到人啊。那什么 ？It must be taken out by 5。taken 跟这个 take 相似的发音就不能选。OK， 所以答案是 C。再来，我们最后看到讲人的时候呢，通常我们刚刚讲到嘛，他会回答他的职称，对不对？很常见就这一堆啊。那我们看一下 assistant 助理。Board members 董事会的成员，Chairperson 主席entrepreneur 是创业家 ，Project manager 这个专案经理或者 PM，Vice President 副总统、副总裁 ，Conductor 指挥家、车长都是 Conductor。Real estate agent 房地产的专员 ，Supervisor 是你的主管 ，Colleague 同事 ，Financial consultant 财务的顾问。Mover 搬家的人，搬家工人 Tenant 是你的房客 Landlord 是房东。以上是我们今天的课程内容，我们下堂课见，拜拜。
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny， 又到我们1分钟的单元咯。那我们今天要用1分钟的时间来复习4个单字，也会造句练习。同学们，您都准备好了没？好，1分钟计时开始。第二单词是家事。家事不就是在整理房子里面的大大小小的东西吗？在整理它的清洁，那所以它是跟房子里面要做的工作有关，叫做 housework 家事。Tina did some housework after the kids fell asleep. 孩子睡着之后 ，Tina 做一点家事。妈妈都很辛苦，要等孩子休息，她才有办法做事。第二单词呢，它是表达洗东西，像洗手、洗脸，然后或是清洗、冲洗的意思，叫做 wash。He carefully washed the wine glass. 他小心翼翼地洗那个酒杯。第3个单字，它可以表达交易或是交换，在这边是当动词，它叫做 trade， 它也有贸易的意思哦。那我们用动词造句 ，Kathy traded seats with the passengers so as to sit close to her friends. Kathy 跟一个乘客换座位，以便能坐在她朋友附近。那第4个单词是同意、赞同的意思，是动词叫做 agree。I agree with everything you've just said. 你刚刚说的一切，我全部赞同，我全部赞同。有听到我讲什么吗？好了，我应该算是有过关吧，只是讲话有点口齿不清。你刚刚说的一切我都赞同，我都同意。好啦，我们在1分钟之内还是有复习完4个单字，那同学们表现很棒哦。我们下次还是一起继续努力吧。我们下次见，拜拜。
See you next time.